We lost another one early. Only 20. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for Morning Coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? So yeah. So apparently Pop Smoke has been murdered. For everybody that don't know, Pop Smoke, I believe, was a Brooklyn rapper. He was a Crip, as far as I can tell. Not just because he wears blue, but because I think that's what he is. He's a Crip. I'm just calling that as what it is. Nipsey Hussle was also a Crip. So I just want it to be known. I'm not saying anything negative by associating him with that organization. I just wanted that to be clear. But I also wanted that organization for us to understand that right now they're probably in mourning because they've lost one of their brightest up and coming stars. So that's why I wanted to make that clear. With that being said, let's keep it pushing. So apparently there was a home invasion at a home that Pop Smoke was staying at. It's in Hollywood. Now, there's a couple of things that I want to say about this home that he's staying at in Hollywood, just so we can get an understanding of what was happening. It's actually, the owner is part of one of the Real Housewives of, I don't know, whatever the BH one is. But it was basically one of those Real Housewives. The stars Teddy Mellencamp, and her husband is Edwin Arroyo. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, that's who Pop Smoke was renting the house from that he ended up getting killed in. They own the Real Housewives couple own a couple of residences in the Los Angeles area, and this is one of them, and it was actually getting rented out to him. So apparently what happened was there was a party that was thrown earlier in the evening. After the party was thrown, everybody went home, whatever the case is. Around 4:30 in the morning, obviously Western, I don't know, it's Eastern Standard Time, and what's the other one, Pacific? I don't know. Anyway, so whatever the time zone is over there, it was about 4:30 in the morning or whatever the case is, and somebody broke into his home and he was shot and he was killed. Now, there's a couple of things I want to say about this whole shot and kill thing before we actually go too much further, and that is, in this particular part, California over there are quite a few, house burglaries is a thing. People breaking into your house and robbing you, that's a thing. This particular situation, we didn't hear about anything being stolen yet, or we heard that he was murdered. So an argument could be made at this point that this could not have been just a robbery, and this could have been something that could have been a little bit more personal maybe, or whatever the case might be. We don't know. I'm not saying that's the case. I just want to just talk about everything a broad scope so we can narrow things down basically. Anyway, one of the things that I found really extremely interesting about this case so far is two megastars in hip-hop posted two separate posts that both had the word jealousy in it. The two artists is one, Nicki Minaj, and two, 50 Cent. Nicki Minaj posted a cryptic message, they're saying, and it was a Bible verse. And it says, the Bible tells us that jealousy is as cruel as the grave. Unbelievable. Rest in peace, Pop. And the fact that she used the word jealousy can be seen as something, as far as it might be believed that the individuals that had something to do with this knew Pop Smoke. So therefore, were most likely at that party that he had thrown earlier in the day. Also, he was at a party earlier in the day. I'm curious to know if when they actually broke in, was he inebriated? Was he able to even was he able to, sometimes we get real drunk or whatever the case is, might pass out or something along those lines. I'm curious to know how indulgent he was that night. Maybe people saw that he was indulging heavily and figured they can come back, if that makes any sense. And also the second post that I saw regarding this that actually mentioned jealousy was 50 Cent. And 50 Cent said, "No such thing as success without jealousy. Treachery comes from those who are close. R.I.P." Now, we don't know exactly what happened yet. Let's not make any kind of assumptions at this point. Let's just pay attention to the information in which we get, and then we sift through that information and determine what we find valuable, and then we'll, that's how we do this. So we don't know whether it was jealousy yet, but we do have two megastars in hip-hop using those words precisely to talk about this situation. Now, with that being said, what we have to remember is homeboy, Pop Smoke, was only 20 years old. Tekashi is older than him. Can we just take that and understand that Tekashi is older than this dude? This dude was 20 years old. Somebody walked up in the house he was staying in and murdered him. It's crazy. Also, just so we can make sure that we talk about every aspect of this case so far and don't leave anything out. For everybody that don't know, there was an actual issue that Pop Smoke had with somebody that was out in LA. Basically, the allegation is that he stole a Rolls Royce. I believe Pop Smoke talked about this on Angie Martinez with Angie Martinez. Y'all could go check out that interview with Pop Smoke and Angie Martinez, and you could come to your own conclusion about what you believe about what he said. But the way that the information came out, I actually did a video on the story. The way the information came out was Pop Smoke was in LA. He was going to shoot a video. I believe the video that he was going to shoot was in LA. Somebody that they knew out there lent him a Rolls Royce. He shot the video. Before he shot the video, and then I guess he apparently left or whatever the case was. And then after he left, the guy that he borrowed car to shoot the video. And that just also goes back to I keep trying to tell you, these rappers don't own all of these cars and all of this jewelry and all of this money. I see them flossing. They don't own all that shit. I keep telling people. Anyway, so what actually happened was the dude was like, "Yo, Pop Smoke hasn't bring my car back yet. Like, what the hell was going on here?" So he actually decided to look at his car had a global positioning device on it, the GPS. So he actually decided to GPS his car and found out his car was actually at that time that he was GPSing it driving through Nevada. It was like on a flatbed or some shit. So that happened. My point being is that Pop Smoke has a couple of things going on. Please, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's wait for the police to do their job. I know everybody say they hate police. I get it. I don't hate the police myself. I hate police officers that abuse their authority, but police in general, I don't hate them. But people are allowed to hate and dislike whatever they want. So there's a lot of people right now that swear up and down they don't snitch, won't talk, don't nobody talk to the cops, all of this other stuff. I want to know how y'all feel about when the cops have to try to figure out who murdered or who killed one of your favorite people on the planet. How you feel about that? Do you want the cops to do their job, or should the cops just say, "Oh, well, forget it, because nobody's gonna help us crack the case by talking"? Anyway, I was being really sarcastic in my last couple of sentences that I just said. There was a lot of contempt for bad police officers. But the point being is that Pop Smoke had a couple of things going on with him, including a beef that was going on with Casanova. I think Casanova dodged a bullet because they squashed that beef in recent weeks. The Casanova smoke pump. Y'all got a part of me. The Casanova Pop Smoke beef was squashed recently. I think Casanova is fortunate that happened. Anyway, with all that being said, let me know what y'all guys think. Put it down in the comment section. I really want to see a lot of RIP Pop Smokes down there. He was only 20 years old. Every single person that watched this video, please go down there and put a RIP out there for that man. He was only 20 something years old. Haters and all, just go RIP him. I don't care how much you do or don't like me. Let's show a little respect for somebody lost their 20-year-old baby boy. He was only 20, man. That's not that old. He was only 20. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.